following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
Good evening and welcome to Williams Stadium for the start of the 2020 football season and our non-district game between the Irving Tigers and the North Garland Raiders. Hello everyone, my name is Steve Reeves. I'm joined of course by my partner Bobby George. And Bobby, tell you what, it's good to have football back, but it's a little different look and feel this year. Of course, social distancing is in vogue now. Of course, we're 6 feet apart. We've got some nice plexiglass here between us. But you know, a little bit of a different look and feel this year to the football season, but I'm glad we're finally getting it started.
It feels like we're bringing a little bit normalcy back to the game of football, the school, you know, having some fans come out here, just good time to come together and have some sportsmanship and just play some football and forget about what has been going on with the coronavirus for just a 2-hour period of time.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, you know, through the pandemic, you know, these young men, especially, you know, think about the seniors, they didn't even know if they were going to get to have a football season. And so I know they're excited to get out here and get their first, you know, game action. And we're looking forward to it as well. We got a great game on hand for you tonight between Irving and North Garland. And North Garland did win the opening toss, and they deferred. So the Irving Tigers will receive the ball here, and North Garland will kick to start it.
You know, they're kind of some nervous guys out there. They're getting on that line ready to run down this 40-yard field right here and tackle somebody, and it's the first time live action is happening right here.
Yeah, exactly. In a long time, because a lot of these teams, of course, did not have spring football, so this is their first action in a year. We are underway. There's a deep kick. It's going to bounce at the 5, and finally taken there by number 11, and they're going to wave it right here.
Yeah, he called for a fair catch, then didn't catch it, and let it go over his head. So as soon as he was able to go and field the ball, then it's down. Boy, that did not work out good for Irving.
Yep, sure did not. So the Irving Tigers will start on offense. There's a look at the head coach for the North Garland Raiders, Joe Castillo. And, well, he has been at the helm here for a while for North Garland. And
former alumni.
Former alumni, exactly right.
Spots back here.
Believe it or not, Bobby, a teammate of mine back in our middle school days at Sam Houston. So,
oh, wow.
have known Joe for a long time. He's a great guy and a good
ball,
coach.
But the ball hit the ground.
Well, was he
so
a good
the ball
football
will be
player?
Placed at the spot where he recovered it. First down.
So 1st and 10 at the 3, as you mentioned, Bobby. And to answer your question, he was our quarterback, and Joe, did a great job for us at Sam Houston, and we were a winning squad, I have to say.
Oh, excellent! There you go. Shout out, Joe Castillo.
That's right. So the Irving Tigers on offense first. And again, they're going to start deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 at the 3. Send a man in motion there, and the snap to the quarterback, number 15. He's going to hand it off to the running back, and to the right side for a short gain. North Garland's defense stacks it up at just a little past the line of scrimmage. It looks like a gain of about 2 yards, where it will set up a 2nd down and 8.
That's just a little power run right there, and looks like North Garland was just ready for them to run it. Stopped them pretty short at the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, let's give him 2 yards, maybe 3, Bobby, on that 1st down run. So 2nd down and 7. And we are underway here at Williams Stadium. Again, excited to be back with you, and we're looking forward to a great season this year of our football. Send a man in motion here on 2nd and 7. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and it is stuffed right at the line and dropped for no gain whatsoever. So good job again by North Garland's interior defense, Bobby. And we've got a 3rd and long coming up.
It looks like Awan Telescui, number 7. He's that linebacker there. He's been in on both of these tackles here.
There you see the handoff to the fullback again. That's number 12 for Irving, and no gain on the play. Going to set up 3rd down and 7. It is Caden Horn in the backfield for Irving.
If they can hold them here, they're going to wind up with some good field position.
Run the option here, and the pitch a little dangerous behind him, but he's able to pick it up, but not much yardage out there for number 6 for Irving. That's Fernando Torres. A gain of maybe only 1. It's going to be 4th down and about 5. Let's give him 2 on the carry, but it's going to be 4th down. And as you said, Bobby, North Garland's going to get good field position.
Yeah, number 7, OJ, he's out there again. He's able to stop that run well short of the first down. Nice job keeping containment right there.
So 4th down and 5 here, and North Garland, they're not even going to have anybody back to return this kick.
Interesting. Why not? You have the opportunity. You could break one into the end zone here.
See if they're coming with a block here, and they get the kick away, and yeah, nobody back there to return it. Oh, it does take a North Garland hop, though.
Interesting call right there, because you know you've got some athletes that can catch that ball and take that to the house if you want, but the main thing is you don't want the ball to take a crazy bounce and just roll for 60 yards. You want somebody to be able to stop that.
On the offense, 5 yards, 5 in the backfield. We will add 5 yards to the end of the kick. First down, North Garland.
So they're going to add another 5 yards there. And so North Garland's going to have a 1st and 10 at around the 28-yard line. And that's the 28 of Irving.
Well, that's how you draw it up in the playbook right there if you're North Garland. You say, okay, we're going to get a great kickoff. We're going to stop them. They're not going to get any yards. They're going to punt and give it to us on the 29-yard line right there. And, hey, it's perfect.
Absolutely is. And here they go, 1st and 10 on offense for the first time in the game. And there's a look at the quarterback for the Raiders. There's number 12, Nathan Pena. He's going to take the snap, and the handoff goes inside to number 10, and a gain of about 3 yards on 1st down for Dexter Davis.
Dexter Davis, 5'7", 140-pound senior.
Boy, nice job initially on the trap blocking there up front, Bobby, and a good run of about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 here for the Raiders. There's a snap to Pena. They're going to, boy, he kept it that time, and he probably should have handed it off, as he is going to be knocked back for a loss of about 4 yards all the way back to the 30.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do a little read option, and obviously the defensive guy from Irving just read it perfectly. You see him right there, and boom, he found him quick and made a great stop. Number 87 there, Eddie Salazar.
So we went from a 2nd and 7 to a 3rd down and 11 here for the Raiders. The line to gain is the 19 for a 1st down. Snap to Pena. He's going to fake the handoff, roll out to his left, looking to throw it in the flat. He's got his man, number 7, out there. He's going to be close, but I think they're going to mark him just a little shy, Bobby. I think he went out of bounds before he reached the marker.
Well, he made somebody hurt when he did it, though. I mean, he wasn't going out of bounds on his own. He was going to make somebody get punished. We've seen him play defensive end, made the great stop on 3rd down on the other side of the ball. He makes a great catch here.
So he is able to gain about 10 yards. Of course, they had lost 4 on the previous play, so it sets up a 4th down and 1 now. And the Raiders are going to keep the offense on the field. There's the quick snap, and the handoff comes to the right side.
He
and
does
I
not
don't
get
think
it.
He got it. The handoff to number 6, Chigo Olabede, and I don't think he got there.
Interesting play call. They kind of do a little trap right there. One guy goes left and one guy goes right. And what you do when you do that is you're not running upfield. You're running side to side, and it just makes it so easy for the defensive player to get under your legs. And that looks like that's what happened right there, and got him 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage.
So the Irving Tigers with a nice defensive play there, and they're going to take back over 1st and 10. Boy, what a great opportunity for North Garland there, Bobby, and they cannot take advantage. When Irving going to call a timeout here as the play clock was.
Irving, that's the first of the half.
Play clock was down to 1 second.
Will be 2 minutes in length.
So our first time out here of the first half is the Irving Tigers. We'll take a quick break. We've got 8:55 remaining here in the first quarter. No score.
Hey, it's Rick Lopez, your proud superintendent of Garland ISD. GISD is once again leading the state and the nation with our tax rate election that will be on ballots this November. If approved, GISD's TRE would lower the property rate by nearly 5 cents. The district would also receive an additional $42 million annually, which we need to sustain our award-winning academics, athletics, fine arts, and much more. Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd, and early voting begins Tuesday, October 13th. Visit garlandisdtre.com to view more facts and to find your polling location.
Back to live action. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. And the handoff is going to go to the fullback, number 12 once again. And he is stacked up again at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Well, they're doing a good job so far on that fullback.
Yeah, some big boys up front right there. Number 51, one of them, the outside linebacker, and then number 78. They've been on all these big tackles, right? They've been running right at them up the middle. But watch 78 get penetration up the middle, boom, and then just gets all of that running back.
Yeah, that is the senior DeMarco Bell, 6 feet, 320-pounder, Bobby. And you're right. They're not moving him out of the way, and he's getting penetration in there. Snap, and boy, a bobbled pitch here, and they're going to lose a lot more yards here. That is number 11 for the Tigers with the pitch, but he loses yards as he's not able to hold on to it.
There's Anthony Bell again playing both sides of the ball. He's able to get out there and make a quick stop, but that ball was on the ground a long time. It just made a perfect bounce right back up into the Tiger belly right there, and he was able to maintain control. But, boy, if that thing just started rolling a little bit longer, North Garland would have had a big opportunity.
So 6-yard loss on that play. It's 3rd down and 16 now for the Tigers. There's a snap to the quarterback, looking to throw it here. His first pass attempt of the game. He's got plenty of time. The ball's picked off. And all the way down to the 7-yard line is the Raiders' number 10.
Dexter Davis, that's the quarterback.
That is Dexter Davis with the nice interception.
He had no one to throw to. I mean, there was no one open. You could just see, look at all the Raiders right there. There's just nothing there, and he just went ahead, instead of punting it, gave it to Dexter Davis.
Boy, Davis brings it all the way back to the 7. So, again, now we've got a 1st and goal for the Raiders at the 7. There's a look at Davis. Well, what a great opportunity here on this drive.
Now, these are the things you have to really take advantage of if you want to win this game. They've had the ball on the 29. They received it on their last possession. And
that's their first of the half.
Now they're getting it on the 7. So, I mean, you've got to take advantage of this.
Yeah, the first time they went for it, of course, on 4th and 1 and did not make it. But you're right, Bobby. Now they get it 1st and goal at the 7, and you've got to do something with it here. And we saw the Raiders here take their first time out. We'll keep it here. And,
I mean,
Bobby,
you've got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things. I mean, they've thrown the ball one time on that little bootleg to number 7, OJ, and then everything else has been right up the middle. I mean, you can see what Irving's got. Try to put it outside, toss it out there. You got some great athletes, some speed out there. You've got some different things. You're on the left side all the way on the hash mark. Maybe you take advantage of this outside of here that you've got on the right side of the field.
Exactly, the wide side of the field. I'm right there with you. They've got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, the wide side of the field. Here comes the snap. There is the handoff to number 10. Davis cutting back to the left. Well, good job by Irving's defense to understand what was going on there on the play, and a gain of only about 2 that time for Davis.
Well, we were talking about going to the other side of the field, and what they do? They run straight to the short side, right where all the defensive players are.
So 2nd down now after the 3-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 4.
A little powerhouse right there to the right.
Snap to Davis. He fakes the handoff, cuts to the left, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, that was really a nice play. They had a stacked up backfield right off the right tackle, and all of them go left, lead blocking, and they get a good seal by number 6, Chigo, and there he goes, just walks into the end zone. Now, he got met at the goal line, but boy, he lowered his head and got in there.
So the first points of the 2020 football season go to the North Garland Raiders. They score on that 4-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Dexter Davis. Extra point attempt coming up here. There's a snap and hold. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. And then a little bit of pushing after the play, but refs just let that go. So the extra point is good. North Garland takes an early 7-0 lead. We've got 7:04 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV. We are back here at Williams Stadium and take a look at number 10, Dexter Davis, who just scored on a 4-yard touchdown run to cap off the drive.
I mean, that was all him. That was really all him, right? He got the interception that took him down to the 7-yard line, and then 2 plays later, 7 yards, 2 plays, 7 yards, and Davis takes both carries, and one of them goes into the end zone.
So an early 7-0 lead. You see the kick there, a low line drop. Boy, a good return here by the Irving Tigers, just what they needed as they are out to close to the 45. They're going to mark him down, it looks like around the 43, but a nice return there by number 11 of the Tigers, Shane Anderson.
And guess who gets the tackle there? Dexter Davis.
Number 10, all over the field so far here in the first quarter. So let's see if that will be a catalyst for the Irving Tigers, Bobbies. Now they've got pretty good field position to start here. They're going to start from their own 43. And the new fullback in is number 9 for the Tigers. That is Anthony Harris. They're going to send a man in motion. The wing back, there is the snap, the handoff to that said fullback, number 9. And Harris gains about 3 yards on that first down carry.
Cornell Smith, number 57. He's a junior, but boy, watch him get right there. Knocks his guy down to the ground and boom. Takes a nice hit right there on number 9. Puts him to the ground.
Second down at 7 here for the Tigers. That wing T formation. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to number 6 coming around the right side. And, boy, North Garland, once again, Bobby, they do a really nice job of reading the play there. And a short gain of only about 1 for the ball carrier, number 6, Fernando Torres.
Well, they've had a lot of time, watch a lot of film on them. And when they line up in that particular offensive set, you know there's 3 options. One is right up the middle, and the other one is that wing T guy comes around the edge. And it looked like, you know, North Garland was ready. Now they're lining up in like 3 down linemen most of the time, and then they've got 2 outside linebackers like a foot off. So it's almost like a 6-man front, and they're just waiting for it.
So a big 3rd down and 6 here for the Tigers. There's a snap. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to run the option here. Quarterback's going to try to keep it himself, but once again, a nice play. Coming up to make the tackle for the Raiders is number 8 that time. It is Anthony Bell. Got an injured Tiger on the play, but let's look at the replay here.
It just took way too long. Boom. It looks like the guy that was running the ball maybe got a breath knocked out of him a little bit. He landed square on the ball.
Yeah, he did. There's a look at him. That is the quarterback. That is number 16 for the Tigers, Adrian Medina. They're looking at him right now. Looked like they were taking a look at the shoulder too, Bobby. So maybe, you know, fell awkwardly or something on that shoulder. But hopefully he'll be okay. A gain of only 2 on the carry. And why don't we take a quick break while they're taking a look at him. So we've got 5:26 remaining here in the first quarter. And our score, North Garland 7, Irving nothing.
I can't vote yet.
But you can.
Exercise your right to vote in the upcoming election.
Early voting is October 13th through October 30th.
Election day is November 3rd.
Remember that Garland ISD has a tax rate election on the ballot.
It will be the last item.
So remember to vote all the way to the end.
Visit www.garlandisdtre.com to learn more about our tax rate election.
Here's a look at number 16, Adrian Medina, coming off the field. So rather slowly, Bobby. Hopefully he'll be okay and can make it back, make his way back into the game here. But
he's still walking pretty slow.
Yes, he is. 4th down and 4. And Irving right now still has the offense on the field.
Interesting. With a backup quarterback, you would think at this point in time you go ahead and punch the ball down to the other side of the field and make North Garland actually have to drive the field. They haven't proved they can move the ball very much, so I'm not sure why they would go for it here.
5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, the receiver down here was trying to call a timeout, but they didn't get it in time, and so that will be a 5-yard penalty. They may have been just trying to draw him offside there to pick up the first down. So the delay of game will set them 5 yards back, set up a 4th down and 9, and they do now bring the punt unit on the field.
And this time they're actually putting somebody back there, number 13, Isaiah DeLeon, to field this punt. And that's a good idea because, I mean, it's not that you just want him to return one, but you want the ball to be stopped. You don't want it to just keep rolling all the way down to the end zone here.
Exactly. Oh, and a high snap, and it is on the turf. And the punter is going to try to run with it. He had plenty of time to kick it. He's got a lot of room to go, and he is not going to get there. So the Raiders are going to have great field position once again as a tackle made right at midfield.
Well, I mean, I think I'd be getting the ball to that guy more often. It seems like that guy can actually run the ball. What an athlete right here. He's got some speed, finds his blockers, outruns the edge. I think I'd be trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
Exactly. So North Garland, again, they're going to have the ball right at midfield for their 3rd offensive possession at the game. So, Bobby, they've started on the Irving 29, the Irving 7, and now at midfield. So pretty good field position for the first 3 drives here on offense.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
Fake handoff. He's looking to throw it. He's got a man wide open, and he's got him at the 35. Still on his feet. He's got a blocker, and he is into the end zone. I believe that's going to be called a touchdown.
No flags on the field. That was a perfectly executed play.
Yes, it was. A 50-yard throw to number 13 there for the North Garland Raiders, Isaiah DeLeon, and a touchdown. Boy, great job there, and then cuts it back to the inside just enough to get him in the end zone.
Well, that's kind of fun right there. You finally get that pass. You've been setting it up all night. And Irving just jumped on it. They jumped straight in there, and it just left him wide open on the outside. Nice play fake. And then nice pass, executed perfectly.
Yes, it was. The extra point attempt is good. There's a look at number 13 for the Raiders, Isaiah DeLeon, on the 50-yard touchdown pass. We'll take a quick break with our score. North Garland 14, Irving nothing.
Hey, it's Rick Lopez, your proud superintendent of Garland ISD. GISD is once again leading the state and the nation with our tax rate election that will be on ballots this November. If approved, GISD's TRE would lower the property rate by nearly 5 cents. The district would also receive an additional $42 million annually, which we need to sustain our award-winning academics, athletics, fine arts, and much more. Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd, and early voting begins Tuesday, October 13th. Visit GarlandISDTRE.com to view more facts and to find your polling location.
Back at Williams Stadium, a look at number 12, the quarterback for the Raiders, Nathan Pena, with a beautiful pass that time to number 13, Isaiah DeLeon, a 50-yard touchdown, and the Raiders on top by 14. Number 11 with the return again, cuts it to the outside, and another good return here, back-to-back by number 11 for the Irving Tigers, Bobby Shane Anderson.
Yeah, he turns it up pretty fast. You got to be ready for him. Maybe not kick to him. Maybe pooch kick that or something, but you don't want him getting the ball. He looks like he's got some talent.
Two pretty nice returns there back-to-back for number 11, and so they are going to start at the 27-yard line. This will be their third offensive possession of the game. And they are already trailing by 2 scores. Of course, they do have the one turnover, the interception. There's a snap handed off to the fullback, and he's going to have a short gain of maybe 2 on the carry.
Well, big number 78 is in there again.
Yeah, it was number 12 there for Irving. That's Caden Horn.
You see how big he is right there. I mean, he's just kind of dominating his man up front, and when they run right towards him, he's just able to shed his blocker and get the tackle. I mean, look at that. He's big old boy right there.
Yes, he is. And he's pushing the Irving offensive line around right now. Here comes the option. Boy, and just nowhere to go, and then he takes a big hit. And he's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a second tackle for Garcia right there, right in a row. Well, watch him just turn it in right here and just boom, just textbook tackle.
Yes, it was.
Get those shoulders going north and south and take that guy out. That's just a great tackle.
So we've got a 3rd down and 9 here for the Tigers. We approach the 3-minute mark here of the first quarter. The Raiders on top 14-0. In a man in motion. Here comes a look at a throw. He's going to throw it across the middle.
Gets it.
Oh, and he just drops it. It looked like it was in his hands. Looking for number 25 there, but it is incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 9.
Boy, just a really nice play. I mean, I didn't know if there was anybody there, and it looked like he just did a little stop and go, and he gets lost over there on the sidelines. And then the pass is just kind of put right there where he could only he could get it. Fortunate for the Raiders. He drops it.
So 4th down and 9 to go here for the Irving Tigers. There's a snap, this time a better snap, and the punt is away, and it's a good punt as well. It's going to track down the right sideline and bounce out of bounds around the 33. So that will be the worst starting field position here so far the first half for North Garland.
Well, North Garland's had 2 plays 7-yard and a touchdown, and then 1 play 50-yard for a touchdown. That's their 2 scoring drives. They only had 1 other one, and it started, you know, at the 29-yard line.
Exactly. There's the handoff up the middle on 1st down for the Raiders. Not a whole lot there this time, so good job by Irving's interior defense. I believe that was number 22. No, pardon me, that's number 23 with the carry. That's Ricky Taylor. And again, a gain of only 1 on that inside handoff.
Which is interesting because they have him as the punter and the kicker on the roster here, and he ran the ball, so.
A little bit of depth there. There's the fake handoff, the quick throw out to number 8. Catch is made, and then he is dropped right around the 35, so gain of only 2 on the reception.
Well, I like that they're kind of spreading the ball out a little bit, throw it a little bit, and, you know, when you do that, the defense has to adjust. They're going to have to spread their defense out to stop it, and then maybe it'll set it up for your strength in the run.
There's that throw out, and again, a good job there stringing the play out, Bobby, as you said.
Yeah, it's not always about gaining the yards. It's about getting the ball to different people and making that defense, have to guess where you're going with it.
So 3rd down and 8 here. There's a snap, looking to throw it, and then he's going to tuck it and run up the middle. Boy, takes a pretty good hit, and I think he's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. May have lost the ball as well.
Boy, he put his head down and tried to run some people over right there. And
it is right at the chain, so a gain of 8 yards and a 1st down.
Not just he has a lot of running room, and boy, he just takes off, gets the speed going, and he just meets everybody right at the 1st down mark. And he's still punching his feet, and he gets it.
1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself up the middle again. And keeps his feet going to around the 48-yard line, so a gain of about 4 more. That's giving 5 on the carry.
Injury. Timeout.
Well, it was a smart run right there, though. When he takes off running, he gets right behind Cornell Smith.
Injured player there for Irving looks to be number 41, Nathan Blaylock. He is a sophomore for the Tigers and getting up right now, and appears to be favoring that right leg, so hopefully he'll be okay and can make it back. So Raiders back on the field here. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. The ball at the 48-yard line as we are right at about a minute remaining here in the 1st quarter. It's been all Raiders really so far, Bobby, as Irving with no 1st downs in this game. There's a snap. Oh, a bad snap, and the ball's still loose. And the quarterback able to fall on it.
Boy, how in the world did that ball roll up into his arms? I mean, there was guys all around him trying to get there at the same time. It was a good snap. Just falls right on it, right where all the white jerseys are, and he somehow comes up with it. First negative play, really, for North Garland.
Yeah, but now it does set up a 3rd down and long. Looking at about 3rd and 18 here. There's the snap and the roll. Boy, here comes pressure. He's going to throw it back for a screen pass. Number 10, he's got some room out here. Cuts it back inside. He's going to have the 1st down and more.
Unbelievable.
And once again, that was number 10, Bobby.
I mean, he just had no time to really set the play up, and he tosses it out there. and Dexter Davis somewhere comes out of nowhere, picks that thing up, and takes off and gets that 1st down. Just a great play, great setup. But, boy, I tell you, I didn't think it had a chance when it started.
I'm with you. Another quick throw. Oh, and just out of the hands.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
And we have come to the end of the 1st quarter of play here at Williams Stadium. A good one for the North Garland Raiders. At the end of one, our score, North Garland 14, Irving nothing. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV. Back at Williams Stadium for the start of the 2nd quarter of play here. Our score, North Garland 14, Irving nothing. The Raiders with the ball. Well, good 1st quarter so far for the Raiders, and they started out strong here in season or year 2020, I should say, for the football season. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. There's the throw out. The catch is made, and boy, taken off his feet after a short gain of only about a yard. Bobby, that looked to me like the pass was behind, so that should go down as a run.
Nathan Pena right there. He's actually tossing the ball really nice. He's got pretty good touch on it. And he's putting it where the guys can catch it. That's all you need. You just get it to your athletes and let them take care of it for you. And he's a pretty good runner, too. So it sets up for a pretty good team right there offensively.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 9 here for the Raiders. There's a snap. He's going to roll to his left. The quarterback looking to throw. He's got pressure coming. He's going to throw it out and just throw it away. So pretty smart play by the quarterback. And that'll set up 4th down and 9.
Yeah, he shows a little speed right there because he's out. I mean, there was a lot of guys chasing him, and he just kind of runs out of room, but he gets outside the edge right there and just buys himself time to throw it away. Smart decision.
Yeah, smart play there by the senior quarterback. And, you know, Bobby, he started the game 4 for 4 on his passes.
There's no penalty for eligible man downfield as the quarterback was out the pocket and he threw the ball out of bounds. 4th down.
So they pick up the flag on the play. Quarterback Pena started 4 for 4. His first 4 pass attempts, Bobby. Now he's been incomplete on his last 2.
Of course, one was thrown right in the hands of the receiver, and it just kind of went through his hands.
Exactly.
So, and then he throws this one away on purpose. So he's having a pretty good night.
Yep, so far 85 yards passing on the night. 4 of 6 here on the early going. 4th down and 9 here for the Raiders. Low snap. And that rugby-style punt is going to go out of bounds. And around the 27, 26-yard line, that's where Irving will take over 1st and 10. It looks like they're actually going to mark that one at the 25.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty smart. If you got a guy that can rugby kick that thing out there, I remember watching that in college. You know, I think UT Longhorns used to do that an awful lot.
Right.
And some of these teams have picked it up, but boy, it's hard to return that. Ball's on the
loose
ground.
On the snap, and I believe North Garland's got it, and they do.
Well, he's having a great game, Ivan Garcia.
Seeing on the replay here, it's just a bad exchange there on the center quarterback handoff or exchange there, and he's not able to come up with it. And there we go. The Raiders with another turnover, their second one here of the first quarter, or pardon me, the first half. Got an injured Tiger on the field. Appears to be number 73, Jose Rubio. There's an interesting look here, Bobby, a new look for 2020. You see the band there in the end zone. Have the social distancing going on there, and kind of interesting. A lot of things have changed this year with the pandemic.
Looked like they were just sitting on water. I mean,
yeah, it actually did, didn't it?
Pretty cool. The blue light behind them.
It's number 73, Jose Rubio. He's up, and
well, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I am too. He
look how big these guys are. I mean, look at that grown man standing beside them, and they just tower over them. They're just so big. You can't really tell it on TV until you see them stand up beside a normal sized person. You're just like, man, these young athletes are huge.
They're big, no doubt. So the Raiders, after the turnover, and they have the ball again, 1st and 10. This time they're going to start at the Irving 21. There's a snap, and just keeping it and running to the left is number 10. That is Davis, and a pretty nice gain there inside the 15, all the way down to around the 13, it looks like. So a gain of about 8.
Gabriel Richardson on the defensive play.
He gets a pretty good block right here by these guys. Look how these guys pulling outside, and then they just turn and seal that edge off. It gives him some nice room out there to run.
What a nice gain. If you get 8 yards on first down every time, you're in great shape. So 2nd and 2 here for the Raiders.
2nd down, 2. Timeout, North Garland. That's the 2nd timeout of the half.
So the Raiders going to call timeout here, and tell you what, we'll just keep it here. We've got 10:33 remaining in the half. And Bobby, looking forward to this football season. You know, again, it's been a real strange year, obviously, 2020, but I tell you, it's great to have football back and, have the fall, the Friday night lights back, and it's just a wonderful feeling to have these young men out here playing the game of football again.
I agree. It's great to be out here, and everybody's doing it safely. Everybody's staying with their family, their groups, and they're spreading out. They got their masks on, so why not come out and have a good time and enjoy the fall is so beautiful that the weather starts to cool down. You start seeing the moon come up now late, and you get a full moon this time of year, and it's real pretty and orange. It's just a great time to be out here and watch some football.
Absolutely.
Plus, these guys haven't played in about a long time. They didn't get
about a
spring
year.
football, and
Yep.
they've been beating each other up in practice all this time, and finally get to come out and do this against another team.
Yep. And here we are back to live action. 2nd down and 2 for the Raiders. There's the snap. Quarterback number 12 back in, fakes the throw, throws it across the middle. He's got a man out there. Did he get it? He did. That is a touchdown. Number 13 on the catch. That is Isaiah DeLeon.
His second. Of course, he got the 50-yarder earlier. Look at this pump fake right there.
Oh, and they're going to call it back.
On the offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Oh, what a beautiful pass right at the back of the end zone right there. Nice pump fake.
But all for naught, Bobby, as an ineligible man downfield gets him.
That's a
gonna
tough
back
one.
him up. Yes, it is. So the 5-yard penalty sets up a 2nd down and 7. Set a man in motion. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to him. Coming to the right side. He's got a nice room here. Boy, the man who just caught the touchdown pass, Bobby, is the one who carries the ball there.
Well, he just kind of gets through there and starts watching where he's going, and you can tell. Watch it. He finds that block right there behind big number 78, and then boop, 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 cuts back right there, picks up the 1st down. Now you're inside the 10-yard line. Just good awareness of where everybody was and takes care of that ball.
So 1st and goal at the 6. And the handoff goes to the left side. Boy, and a gain of about 4 all the way down to the 3.
Emmanuel Williams on the stop.
Was a nice gain on the play there. All the way inside the 5 down to the 3. And he took a pretty good shot there
right
at the
to
end.
the chin.
There's a snap and the fake handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it to the left side. He's going to try to get there. Oh, he loses the ball.
Oh.
And I think Irving has recovered it. Boy, Irving catches a break there as they pick up the turnover.
We have a fumble in the end zone. Recovered by Irving. 1st down.
Well, that's tough because, they had the touchdown earlier. So you take those points off the board and then you give it back to him on a touchback. That is just a tough offensive series right there. Boy, that's just the ball got hit square by a helmet, popped it straight up in the air.
Yep, absolutely. Well, so a nice break there for the Irving Tigers, and so they will now take over 1st and 10 at the 20. Let's see if they can get their offense going here with 9:13 remaining in the half. There's the snap, the handoff. Pretty nice room here on the right side. A gain of about 6. Out to the 26 for number 12.
And you probably will see a little bit of this too because these guys are all going both ways. So, you start getting a little fatigued, a little bit tired about this time in the game because you haven't had any playing experience. You hadn't played in about a year. You've just practiced.
Right.
And so you haven't had this continuation of playing, especially if you're going both ways. And a lot of these guys are starting to get tired, so we'll see how they're able to hold up.
There's a snap. Oh, he loses the ball again and just has to carry it forward for about 3. He's about half a yard shy of the first down, it appears. So it turns out pretty good, as it turns out.
Jacob Vila on the defensive play. Gain of 1, 3rd down, 1.
Yeah, it just never got to his hands. You can see right there, the ball just got put right on the leg of the center. Dropped straight back down on the ground.
So 3rd down and 1. Again, the Tigers still looking for their first down of the ball game. Let's see if they get it here. There's the snap. Handed off to the fullback, and they are going to have a first down. Their first one of the game. Once again, that was number 12 on the carry. And 5 yards there.
Play good for a first down up to the 34-yard line.
They've kind of found something right there over that right side. That offensive right side, the left side of the Raiders.
First and 10 Tigers. Send a man in motion. There's a snap. They're going to pitch it to him to the left side. He's got a lot of room out here, Bobby, and some speed. And they're going to tackle him around, or push him out of bounds, I should say, around the 45, and then a penalty flag comes out late.
How did he get way over there on the ground? Goodness. I know Dexter Davis takes him out of bounds right there, and all of a sudden I see him all the way over.
Defense, number 1, 15 yards, added to the end of the run. First down.
Boy, they're going to add 15.
Timeout.
I guess that is what happened.
See if we can pick it up here. We got an injured player as well. Let's see if we see it.
It says number 18, not Dexter Davis there. It's Kevon Adams.
It was that late little push there is what they called, I believe.
Guess so.
Well, not a whole lot there, but he was out of bounds already when the push took place. So, again, we got an injured player on the field as well as one of the North Garland players. That is number 6 there that is on the turf. Chigo Oladibe. And he is up and coming off. I tell you what, though, Irving in great shape, Bobby, after that. The nice 21-yard gain on the pitch. And then you tack on another 15, and they're at the North Garland 30 now.
Yeah, they flipped the field.
Yes, they did.
Of course, the Raiders were 1 yard away from a touchdown, or actually a penalty away from the touchdown. And, boy, you give it back to them and let Irving drive it down the field. That's going to be tough.
So 1st and 10 at the 30. Irving's found a little something there. There's the pitch to the right side. He's got some room coming out here to the right. Woo! Boy, nice tackle to come off the block.
Yeah, that was super good. Watch Isaiah Watkins right here. He's getting blocked the entire time. If we can catch him right here. And he still fights through that thing and upends the running back. Just a great defensive stand right there by Watkins.
Yeah, he got 5 yards on the carry, Bobby, but it looked like it was going to be a lot more than that.
That's what you want to do. You want to seal that edge. You can't let him get outside of you.
Boy, and another bad exchange.
Maybe they're setting up the fumble-rooski.
I kind of have a feeling that's not what they're trying to do, but you may be right.
We'll see. They're going to put it down on the ground, and some big old lineman is going to pick it up and take off running. Let's see what happens.
May do it. So a loss of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 now. A nice shot of the full moon there on the screen.
That's what we're talking about. The fall weather setting in. It's beautiful out here. It's just a great time to be out and watching some football.
Big 3rd down and 7 here for the Tigers. They've got to get to the 20 of North Garland to pick up the first down. There's a snap. It looked like a busted play.
Oh, it's going. That's a ball.
North Garland's got it.
Well, I tell you, Irving's fortunate enough that it fell on the ground and the Raiders got it, because 34 could have picked that thing off and went to the house with it.
Yep. I agree.
For the Raiders.
Nestor Sevilla, number 34. Look, he just breaks through. He gets the containment and picks up. He's like, oh, I know this play. It's going to be a pitch play right here. And he picks that running back up out of the backfield. And they're just fortunate it hit the ground because he had the chance to take that one to the house.
Yes, he did.
Great play.
So the Raiders with another turnover. That is Irving's third turnover here of this first half. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 36-yard line, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. And I believe that was number 10 on the carry, Bobby, Dexter Davis, but we'll see when they get off the pile here. I beg your pardon, looks like number 23, that is Ricky Taylor.
He's a pretty good little runner. You can see he gets out behind his blockers, and he just kind of waits patiently. Raiders sometimes they run the Wildcat with Dexter Davis. Sometimes they got their quarterback in. This time they hand it off. I mean, it's just been a different group of people running the ball. Wow, look at that
look
push.
at him pushing the pile.
He's still up. Oh, they pulled him down with his face mask.
That's what it sure looked like, and there comes the flag.
Ricky Taylor on the carry.
Well, he's not going down.
No,
he might have found something with him.
Noah Leibwagen.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 32. 15 yards to the end of the run. First down.
Well, that's a good call because it sure looked like it was a legitimate face mask. They just pulled him down to the ground with it.
Exactly.
We can get behind big number 75 and just patient. Look, stays on his feet, keeps his feet out from getting up under him. Yeah, they just grabbing it right there. They pulling him down with it.
Well, that's a dangerous play and a 15-yarder. North Garland once again now in Irving territory. There's a snap, the fake handoff, the rolls to his right, quarterback looking to throw it, being pressured.
Got him.
The catch, I believe, is made. I think you're right, Bobby.
Yeah, Watkins runs about a 12-yard comeback, and quarterback just waits on him. Very nice. He has to outrun the defensive end right here, and he still watches all the way down the field. He don't take his eyes off his player and just puts it right where he can get it. They got something, this little quarterback here.
1st and 10 now at the 18. We are inside of 5 minutes here in the half. There's a snap. The quarterback looks like he's just going to keep it himself. Across the left side, doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, so he's going to lose a yard on the carry.
Andre Williams on the stop. Loss on the play.
It just didn't work out because the defensive end got so much penetration that he had to kind of run outside the whole time. And
second down, 11.
And you just got to give some credit to that number 2 right there from Irving. I mean, he was able to string that thing out and just pull him down. There was just no chance in it.
It was Andre Williams, and you're right. A nice play by him. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 now. There's a snap, looking to throw it deep.
Got him.
Into the end zone, and boy, what a catch.
That is the hardest catch there is to make, to catch that over the opposite side of your shoulder. Whoa, Watkins pulls it straight down, but what a beautiful pass as well. Just floated it up there for you. See, he has to turn his head around. That is a hard catch to make right there. You got a helmet and shoulder pads and all that sort of thing on, and then you got to look and turn it all the way around with your head bobbling. Your eyes are moving all around because you're jumping and running and trying to outrun somebody. The ball's up in the air. It's all getting caught in the lights. What a great catch.
Yes, it was. There's a snap and hold. The kick is up, and is it good? Oh, that one's no good. It was just wide right. So the extra point stays out, but there's a look at number 2. That is Isaiah Watkins with the beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. And our new score, the North Garland Raiders 20, the Irving Tigers nothing. We'll be back after these messages on the one and only GRS TV.
I can't vote yet.
But you can.
Exercise your right to vote in the upcoming election.
Early voting is October 13th through October 30th.
Election day is November 3rd.
Remember that Garland ISD has a tax rate election on the ballot.
It will be the last item.
So remember to vote all the way to the end.
Visit www.garlandisdtre.com to learn more about our tax rate election.
Back to live action. Take a look at the quarterback there, number 12, Nathan Pena, who just connected on a nice throw to his receiver, number 2, Isaiah Watkins, and the Raiders put 6 more on the board.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty talented. I think they really do good when he's running the offense. You know, they run the Wildcat a lot, but, boy, he made a great comeback throw a while ago, right before this one, actually, and then just tossed that one where only Watkins can get it in the back corner. I mean, that was a beautiful throw. It's just nice, soft touch.
Lopez.
They really do well when he's quarterbacking it.
Yep. Senior has started his season very nicely. There's a low kick is taken up. Boy, there's a lot of room out here for Irving. Nice cut, and he is down the sideline and finally knocked off his feet at around the 39.
Isaiah Henry on the stop.
And Isaiah Henry saves a touchdown right there. I mean, it just looked like when that ball got kicked over there, everybody just opened up. There was nobody there.
Well, nice return, and Irving has great field position here. That's what they needed. Bobby, after starting all the drives on their own side of the field, they finally get to start a drive in North Garland territory at the 38. There's a snap, looking to throw it. He's going to throw it down the sideline, and
incomplete.
Boy, incomplete. Great coverage out there, Bobby, by the corner.
Yeah, he was running with him all the way. There's just really no one open. But, you know, you got to like it that they go ahead and throw it down the field a little bit, stretch that defense out just a tad. But, well, it was just good coverage. Number 2, Watkins there again. He was the one that caught the touchdown. Comes back there and has to make a big defensive play.
There's a snap. Oh, and then he loses the handle again. He's going to keep it himself to the right side, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Cameron Wheeler along with Tilla.
Injury. Timeout.
Injury. Timeout.
Got an injured Raider on the field.
That's going to be a tough one because that's their defensive end over there. That's OJ. He's 6'1", 200 pounds, senior.
Look at the replay here, see if we can pick it up. Well, you see another bad exchange there by Irving.
It's probably everybody landing on his hand. It looks like he was up shaking his hand a little bit, so hopefully that's all it is, or maybe, I don't know, he looks like he's in pretty bad pain. I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
Yep. We're taking a look at him. We're just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half, and Bobby, talk a little bit more about the season coming up here. It's going to be interesting to see this district race this year. Of course the teams are really only playing 8 games. This is really their only non-district game, and then we get jumped right into district play starting next week. So it's going to be real interesting to see as he's up on his feet.
He was taking a break for the team. He just said, hey, everybody chill out for a second. I'm going to give you a rest.
Yeah, it does look like his right hand, like you were saying, Bobby. So hopefully he'll be back at the game.
Probably got stepped on or something like that. Who knows? When you're in that big old scrum right there with everybody all over you and jumping on you, people get their ankles stepped on, their toes stepped on, their fingers stepped on, and it never feels good. You never get used to it.
Exactly. So that was a 3rd down carry, and the pitch to number 11 once again. Shane Anderson gains only 1. It's going to be 4th down and 8, and I would suspect Irving going to go for it here. There's the quick pitch. Just a good job by North Garland's defense.
Stayed right there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're talking about getting straight into the season and everything, and I know that you know, a lot of these teams are already having to postpone games or reschedule them because of the COVID testing, and you know, it's just it's a weird time here.
It is. 4th down. Here comes some pressure. Looking to throw it. He's going to throw it out, and that ball was almost picked off. But it does fall incomplete, and that will be a turnover on downs.
So we'll see how, you know, if these teams have to keep postponing or how they're going to do it. You know, some people have to set out games, and, you know, how that's going to arrange the top teams from the bottom teams. Are they all going to be about the same when it comes to playoff time? I mean, it's going to be a different type of season, and probably, in all honesty, everybody will have a chance.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say that. You know, a lot of times, Bobby, in our district, you know, there's usually, you know, 1 or 2 teams that are kind of the clear-cut favorites. I don't know that we've got that this year.
That's right. I mean, it's going to go down to the wire most likely between all of them.
Here's a snap and throw, and a nice catch on 1st down there. It's going to gain about 11 yards. I believe that was number 10. That was number 13, Isaiah DeLeon, again on the catch. Gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that's fun as a receiver when you got a quarterback that can throw it out there to you and trust his arm to let it happen. Look at that fake. That's just really nice.
Another long, deep throw.
Oh, my
catch
goodness.
is made.
I mean, what a throw to Watkins. What a night he's having.
Exactly.
Look at him pump fake this.
That moves the ball down inside the Tiger 5-yard line.
Oh, and Watkins just outran everybody is what happened. You throw the ball as far as you could throw it and let Watkins just outrun everybody to it.
Absolutely.
But when you do that pump fake like that hard, that really does make the safeties jump.
Yep.
And that's all Watkins needs is another 2 yards to get behind the defense.
1st and goal.
In for the score.
And he is in for the touchdown. And guess who? Number 10 once again, Dexter Davis.
He gets all the credit. Watkins gets them all down there, and then you get the credit for the 2-yarder.
Boy, another nice play, but really set up, you know, by that throw to Watkins, obviously, and that was a 51-yarder. Extra point attempt is up, and it hits the upright, and it's no good.
The left upright, no good.
Boy, but there's a look again at number 10, Dexter Davis, with another touchdown in the game. Our new score with just over a minute remaining in the half. North Garland 26, Irving nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, it's Rick Lopez, your proud superintendent of Garland ISD. GISD is once again leading the state and the nation with our tax rate election that will be on ballots this November. If approved, GISD's TRE would lower the property rate by nearly 5 cents. The district would also receive an additional $42 million annually, which we need to sustain our award-winning academics, athletics, fine arts, and much more. Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd, and early voting begins Tuesday, October 13th. Visit GarlandISDTRE.com to view more facts and to find your polling location.
There's a look at number 10 on your screen right there. Dexter Davis, Bobby, he's had a big first half. You know, he had the interception early. He's had a couple touchdowns. You know, about it, the only mistake he made was that fumble right at the goal line.
Yeah.
A couple of drives ago, and there's the kick, and looks like maybe a fair catch was called for and made.
Kyle Sampson calls for the fair catch for the Tigers.
There's nothing worse than having to fair catch that with 15 yards in front of you and not a player in sight.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just the ultimate coaches don't trust you. You know?
Yep. Boy, Irving's got their work cut out for him here as they are trailing 26-0. We've got 1 minute remaining here until the half, and you know, really turnovers have been the name of the game for Irving. They just haven't been able to hold on to the ball here. They've had a lot of fumbles now. They've recovered a lot of them, but we're just, you know, not able to hold on to the ball tonight so far here in this first half. There's a snap, and they're going to hand it off to the left side. And a nice little gain for number 4. That's going to be a gain of about 4.
Garcia there to make the stop for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the Tiger 29. Second down, 6.
That Raider defense, you know, they're sitting down now with a 4-down lineman and basically 4 across. No safeties.
Handoff once again, and he's going to pick up a first down. Nice run right there, Bobby. A gain of about 7.
It's hard to run against that many guys in the box. I mean, they think you're going to run it, and they're all in the box waiting on it.
Timeout. Offense. That's their second. Please put 21 seconds back on the game clock. 21 seconds. Thank you.
Here's a look at that replay again. A nice little hole there and a nice run by number 4, Jaden Sanders.
He's a big boy. But again, you have 21 seconds on the clock, and you basically have 63 yards to go, and you're still just running the ball and running straight up the middle. It's not like you've gotten it to some speedsters or anything like that. So what is their game plan for this last 21 seconds? Are they going to try to throw it, or are they going to just continue to run it? Because you only have a few more plays if you're going to run it.
Of course, part of that strategy may be, too, Bobby, right now in the first half, they are 0 for 4 on passing attempts with 1 interception. So see what they do here as we're back to live action. First down and 10. There's a snap. They're going to throw it this time, it looks like. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there. Oh, and just couldn't make the catch. It was there.
It was there. I didn't think he had anybody to throw to, but that receiver just kind of outrun everybody, and you know, the quarterback threw it to a spot, and the receiver had to go to that spot, and that's what they did. And it happened. Just, if you're the safety, your coach, Joe, he's got to tell your guys, hey, you've got 16 seconds. We do not want anybody behind you.
Yep.
I mean, you've got to be back there and play safety. That's what you are, safety.
Here's a snap, the handoff up the middle, and it's going nowhere.
Yeah, so they're settling right here just to take it into the halftime with being safe and not having anything else happen.
Yep. Gain of, I believe, 1 yard there. And
that's the end of the first half. Raiders 26, Tigers.
And we have come to the end of the first half of play here at Williams Stadium. It's been a dominating first half for North Garland, and they lead this game 26-0 over Irving. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, it's Rick Lopez, your proud superintendent of Garland ISD. If there's one thing you can count on during these uncertain times, it's GISD's commitment to our staff, students, and community. We are focused on providing an exceptional education, and we've been doing that for more than 100 years. We have a history of stretching our budgets and doing more with less and being good stewards of our taxpayer dollars. But we need your help. Now, I know no one likes to talk about taxes, but this time, I think you will. GISD is once again leading the state and the nation with our innovative tax rate election that will be on ballots this November. You see, unlike most TREs, ours could actually be called a tax reduction election. Our Tri-City community has asked for property tax relief, and we've listened. If approved, GISD's TRE would lower the property rate by nearly 5 cents. The district would also receive an additional $42 million annually, which we need to sustain our award-winning academics, athletics, fine arts, and much more. I have Chief Financial Officer Dr. Brent Ringo here with me to provide additional details. Dr. Ringo, the school finance system is very confusing. Can you break it down for us?
Sure thing, Dr. Lopez. School property taxes are a combination of maintenance and operations, M&O, and interest and sinking, INS. M&O funds day-to-day costs like teacher salaries, academic programs, transportation, and building maintenance. INS pays for the district's debt from previous bond projects, such as renovations and new facilities. Last year's property tax rate was $1.39, with 97 cents going toward M&O and 42 cents going toward INS.
Dr. Ringo, you and I are both residents, parents, and homeowners in the Garland ISD. I don't know about you, but it seems like my property taxes go up every year. Doesn't that mean the district gets more money?
That's actually a common misconception, Dr. Lopez. Years ago, the state decided that school districts would get a set amount of funding per student. This guaranteed amount is called the target revenue. Taxpayers pay for their share of the target revenue through property taxes, and the state pays for the rest. So when property values increase and you pay more in taxes, the state gives the district less money. Meanwhile, things like the district's utility cost or the cost of living for our staff continue to increase.
So, what are we asking of Garland, Rowlett, and Saxe voters? Our TRE is proposing an increase in the district's M&O rate from 97 cents to $1.04. This would generate $42 million in new funding. The new funds would not only help us expand our full-day pre-K program and continue to provide competitive salaries for teachers, we would also be able to offer more opportunities to learn career skills and receive college credit in high school, while keeping student safety and staff safety our top priority. I started the video by telling you that GISD's TRE could be called a tax reduction election. This is because our board has already more than offset the proposed M&O increase by reducing our INS rate from 42 cents to 30.5 cents. If the TRE is approved, our new property rate would be approximately $1.34, a nearly 5-cent decrease from last year and a nearly 12-cent decrease from 2018-19. In fact, the tax rate would be the lowest you've seen in 6 years. If there's anything else you'd like to add, Dr. Ringo, go for it.
It's important to note that the Garland ISD TRE will be at the end of the ballot. It will also be labeled as a tax rate increase due to legal requirements. That language refers to the higher M&O rate, but as Dr. Lopez mentioned, the INS rate has already been lowered, which will make the overall property tax rate decrease by nearly 5 cents.
Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd, and early voting begins Tuesday, October 13th. Also, don't forget to register to vote by October 5th. Visit garlandisdtre.com to view more facts and to find your polling location. In Garland ISD, TRE means increasing student opportunities while decreasing the tax burden on the community. That's our commitment to you.
marching band has evolved into a more dance-centered activity. We are proud to showcase one of our new visual formats. The students have worked very hard on memorizing this challenging exercise. I'm Dr. Lopez, your proud superintendent, and I'm so excited to announce that October 6th through 9th is Garland ISD's first ever intercession. In GISD, we're all about closing achievement gaps and shutting the door on the summer slide now more than ever. We want to meet students where they are. Intercession is a unique time during the school year to provide opportunities for
Hey, it's Rick Lopez, your proud superintendent of Garland ISD. GISD is once again leading the state and the nation with our tax rate election that will be on ballots this November. If approved, GISD's TRE would lower the property rate by nearly 5 cents. The district would also receive an additional $42 million annually, which we need to sustain our award-winning academics, athletics, fine arts, and much more. Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd, and early voting begins Tuesday, October 13th. Visit garlandisdtre.com to view more facts and to find your polling location.
Back at halftime at Williams Stadium with our halftime score, the North Garland Raiders 26, the Irving Tigers nothing. Bobby, a great first half for North Garland, and why don't we take a look at some of the first half highlights? See the Raiders coming onto the field, and there's a look at the Irving Tigers. Of course, the first football action of the season, and right off the bat.
Yeah, you see number 10 catch that one. That's Dexter Davis, and what a night he's had. They hand it right off to him for the 7-yard touchdown right after the interception.
There's a nice throw and catch for the touchdown. That was a 50-yarder.
De Leon, 50-yarder right there down the sidelines.
See, one of the bobble exchanges on the night from Irving, and it fell right into the lap of the Raiders.
Yeah, Evan Garcia had a great night, and there's the great catch by Watkins. Beautiful throw by Pena.
That's Davis's second touchdown rushing of the first half. And as you mentioned, Bobby, a big first half for number 10, Dexter Davis. And we'll get to some of the first half stats here in just a moment as the teams come back on the field for the start of the second half. And again, North Garland with a dominating performance there in the first half.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit. These guys are going both ways. Most every one of them are playing both offense, defense, and special teams. And then you look over, we noticed that we didn't hardly have any highlights for Irving in the defense because North Garland held their quarterback to 0 for 4 for 0 yards passing. And then they had number 16. He was 0 for 1 with 1 interception. So the Raiders just dominated basically defensive-wise. And they only had 7 carries, 13 yards, so they had 12 carries for basically 35 yards. Right. And so, I mean, I'm talking just total domination right there by the Raiders defense. I mean, they had an interception that set them up for the touchdown, the short yardage touchdown inside the 5, and had quite a few fumble recoveries. I mean, they just dominated defensively, and that's why you have a score 26-0.
Yeah, 26-0 North Garland. Relatively penalty-free first half, Bobby. They had a couple of 15-yarders, one on each squad, but only 2 penalties in the first half against North Garland, only 1 against Irving. So, for the first live action for these, ball clubs, pretty clean first half.
Yeah, and we're going to see North Garland come back out on offense, and boy, Nathan Pena, what a great half he had. He was 8 of 10, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, and really he threw one away because he didn't want to get sacked, and then the other one was an incomplete pass that really went off the hands of his receiver. So what a perfect night he's having so far.
Yep, so far so good, and boy, in and out of the hands, and they're just going to take a touchback. Oh, no, he's not going to take a touchback, and that's probably going to be a mistake as he's going to be hit and dropped at around the – what is that, Bobby? Around the 8-yard line. So he should have just taken a knee right back there in the end zone once he bobbled it.
I think maybe he got confused on the rules because he went through his hands into the end zone and he thought he couldn't pick it up and just down it without it being a safety. Probably he got kind of confused right there. Uh-oh, it's in the end zone. What should I do? I better run it because I don't know. That's kind of probably what happened right there.
Yep, exactly. So North Garland going to start again. Obviously, their worst field position of the game. Going to start at their own 8-yard line. Start the second half. And again, we'll get to some of the stats here in just a moment. There's a snap to Pena. The handoff up the middle, and that is number 10, Dexter Davis. He's going to gain about 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Dexter Davis in the first half had 7 carries, 23 yards. Of course, he had the 2 touchdowns. So he had a pretty good first half there.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, also the interception on defense as well.
Yeah, set him up for the touchdown.
Snap on second down, the handoff once again to Davis, and he cuts it outside. He's going to have the first down and more across the 20, all the way out to the 23-yard line.
Injury. Timeout.
Here's a look at that play again. Nice job.
Good to see
Davis.
number 7 back in there. You know, he went out with a hand injury.
The injured player there for Irving, and
it's like a cramp.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks just like a cramp, which is, good news for that young man. It probably doesn't feel real good right now, but should be able to get back in the game.
I'll take hurt over injury anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's going to happen out here. I mean, like we said, they haven't played physically against another team, and a lot of times you just have to get in game shape.
He is up on his feet.
Give him a hand.
So a 10-yard gain on that last play by Dexter Davis, and we are now with a 1st and 10 at the 23 for the Raiders. So they've got a little bit of running room now since they got out from, right there on the outskirts of their own end zone. You're sending a man in motion here on this first down play. They're going to have to call timeout.
Timeout. North Garland. That's their first timeout of the second half.
Yeah, you just saw the quarterback start talking to the motion man, so something was out of sync right there, Bobby. They weren't sure necessarily what the play was or something, but it does cause them to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, Isaiah Henry comes in motion, and all of a sudden you see him talking, and timeout. Let's see what's going on here.
We'll just keep it here. Again, we're just underway here in the second half. 26-0 North Garland. Really, they've played really well here in the first half, and again, get the ball first here in the second half. Talk it over with the coaching staff, and now we're ready to get back underway. It's going to be 1st and 10 as we stated. Ball at the 23-yard line. There goes the man in motion, fakes a handoff, looking to throw. He throws a pass out there, and almost picked off. Boy, that was the first real ill-advised throw of the night.
Well, I like the play call, though.
Yeah, I did too.
You got a guy in motion going from right to left, and it looks like a screen to the outside. It just by himself, but it was just a good play by that linebacker getting outside there. Otherwise, if it's just a half-inch taller, the ball's a little half-inch higher, that ball had a chance of really making a big play right there.
Second down. There's a quarterback run all the way to the left side. He's got a blocker out here down the sideline, cuts it back in, and then knocked off his feet at around the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 20 yards.
Play good for a Raider first down.
Get some good blocking right out here. Just good shield blocking. Get in the way of everybody. Showed off his speed a little bit.
1st and 10 now at the 43. There's a snap, the quick throw out to number 14. The catch is made, cuts it back inside, and taken off his feet at around the 46, maybe 47-yard line. So a gain of about 4 yards to number 14.
So they have trips left, and then he just takes it out there and throws it out to Isaiah Henry, number 14. get some good blocks, and then you take it off inside, and then all of a sudden you look at a wall of white coming straight at you, and you decide, oh, I'm not supposed to take it inside. I better get back outside there because there's nothing coming except a bunch of white jerseys.
Inside handoff to number 23, who, well, what a great run there, Bobby, is he's going to pick up about 10 yards on that carry.
Yeah, so Taylor had a pretty good half, too. He had 3 carries for 19 yards in the first, and then you get another carry, and, boy, he looks so strong. I mean, use him a little more, I think.
There's a snap, and fake handoff. Quarterback going to keep it to the left side. He's got a big running room once again.
Ooh.
Takes a big hit, but he's all the way down to the 27-yard line, so that's 15 yards on that carry.
Boy, the quarterbacks love it when they can bring it like this right here. I mean, watch this. He gets some running room, and then he just punishes this. Boom, I'm going to take you out. Boy, quarterbacks love it when they can do that because, you know, they're always the one getting hammered back there.
That's right. What nice drive. Again, this started at their own 8-yard line, and they are now inside the 30, down at the 27. Snap to Pena, fakes handoff, rolls to his right. He throws it out. He's got a wide open man, number 7. And a gain of about 6 on the throw.
Well, he's got some good touch. OJ just sat there and was blocking for a minute, and then he just released. Once he block, now release. And then he just picks the little pass and just makes a good play. It's not all about getting yards every play. It's about spreading the ball around and making that defense guess where you're going to go with it next.
There's a snap. The handoff coming to the left side. Boy, taking off his feet inside the 20 at around the 18 is big number 23. Just a little shy of the first down, a gain of about 3 yards. He's going to set up 3rd down and 1.
He's a pretty strong runner.
The junior for the Raiders.
He got him at 5'6", 175 pounds, but
he looks bigger than that.
He looks bigger than that.
Agreed. 3rd down and 1 here. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to who else inside? Number 10. That is Dexter Davis. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 9, so a 9-yard gain there for Davis.
Eddie Salazar on the stop.
Up to 47 yards on the night.
That'll move the ball inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, nice drive here for the Raiders.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. It's pretty methodical. Going outside a little bit, up the middle a little bit, throw the ball a little bit.
Quarterback fakes a handoff, and he's going to get down inside the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him right at the 5, so a gain of 4 on that carry.
Michael Ortega on the stop.
Just nice lead draw right there. Got a good block by number 7, OJ again.
There's a snap. And he fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to lose, I think, a yard this time, Bobby, back to the 6.
Michael Ortega again on the stop. Lost on the play back to the 6-yard line. 3rd.
So a 3rd down and goal here, and Irving, Bobby, being down 26-0, they really need to keep North Garland out of the end zone here.
Well, they did it one time before. They were able to cause a fumble on the 1-yard line. And really, that next offensive drive was their best drive of the game.
Yes, it was. There's a snap, a high snap, but the throw comes, boy, a little miscommunication that time as
that's 4th down, and I think you have to go for it here. We've been watching the extra points, and they've not been really, they ain't been able to kick them straight up the middle at all. So I think you're going to have to go for it here because you're kind of outside of a range. Well, they're going to try to kick it, it looks like.
They are going to try it, but yeah, you saw the miscommunication, Bobby, as the quarterback was looking for the flag route that time, but of course the wide receiver there came inside there on a slant, and just a little bit of miscommunication. But here we go. This is going to be About a 24-yard attempt, and that one is blocked.
Kick is blocked.
They were able to block the kick, and so Irving has held. Boy, nice job by Irving there to kind of really stay in this ball game. Here's a look at the replay. Boy, bad snap there. A good hold by the holder to bring it, but of course by that time, Irving had the time to react and get across there and make the block.
Yeah, it's all about timing right there and execution. I mean, if you don't have it exactly right, it's very tough to kick that in, and that's why we were saying before, you know, they've kind of had a hard time kicking extra points. So interesting that they went for that at that point. I thought they were going to try to throw the ball maybe one more time. You're already up. I mean, why not, right? It's not like you need that 3 points that bad.
The ball was blocked. The ball never crossed the line of scrimmage. We'll be at the 6-yard line. First down, Irving.
So Irving takes over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. Bobby, that was a 12-play drive for the Raiders there. Of course, it ended up with no points, but boy, really a nice drive for them. There's the pitch out, and looky here. Nice running room. That, I believe, is number 25 for Irving with that carry, and well, he's going to be all the way out to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 16.
Well, you see Evan Garcia just going down the line right there, and boom. Just had the perfect angle.
It'll be 1st and 10.
He's on the left side. He's a left linebacker, you can see. So he had to chase him all the way down the field there.
And out to the up back, and gain of about 3 yards, maybe 4 on that carry. That's number 12 once again. Here's a look at the young man right there. He's been busy tonight. It's his 8th carry here of the game for only 21 yards.
They've been tough yards, though. It's not like he's breaking any off. Every time he gets the ball, he's getting drugged.
Second down and 6. We're inside of 5 minutes here in the third quarter.
Ooh, I mean, that Raider defense is showing them who's boss right there. You see number 55 getting off the bottom of that pile, but Jacob Vela, he hits him, and he picks him up and throws him backwards. That's the strength right here.
Yeah, throws him down. And like I said, Bobby, they're just not getting much. The North Garland defense has played really well in this game. So 3rd down and 4 here for Irving. Got to get to the 32-yard line to move the chains. There's a snap.
That's
it looked
movement
like
there.
Yep, exactly.
False start. Offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
And that hurts. It was 3rd down and 4. Now it drops you back to 3rd and 9. And as we've stated earlier, Irving so far has not completed a pass in this ball game.
Yeah, and their biggest play is that little pitch to the left. And the problem with that play right now is you're already on that side of the field on that hash mark. So you got the sidelines to help you defensively. So can they get 10 yards in one play?
Well, we're about to find out as they need it here. They're trailing by 26 in the game.
Look at all the jerseys, the black jerseys, and defensively. I mean, they had that box so stacked. I mean, too many of them to block. That happens when you can't throw the ball at all and spread it out. You get 9 guys in the box.
Boy, that play went nowhere. You're going to see the quarterback here fakes the handoff, and already somebody on top of him. That's number 51 for the Raiders. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards.
Now Cameron Wheeler just comes straight through, and there's just nothing you could do.
So the punt unit back on for the Tigers. 4th down and 14. The Raiders going to send one back here to return it. Boy, once again, North Garland should get great field position. There's a snap, and the kick is away. Pretty good kick. Going to chase Raider back inside his own territory. That's number 13, I believe. Was back to return it, Isaiah DeLeon, and Raiders still going to have great field position, but, boy, pretty good punt that time for the Irving punter.
Yeah, well executed right there, special teams play. They were able to make the snap, get it in their hand, and punt it away, and no return. That's what you want. That's a pretty nice play right there by special teams.
Here's a look at Coach Castillo again. His Raiders moving forward here, hoping for this first victory of the season, and right now looking like they're in pretty good shape. There's a snap on first down, and boy, that time the Irving defense smelled that one and dropped him for a loss of 1. This may be the first negative play of the game for the Raiders. Be a loss of 1 on the carry that time. When Davis, for the first time, like I said, didn't have a whole lot of room to run that time. Second down at 11 as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. A quickly moving third quarter. Here's a snap, looking to throw it here. Boy, he's getting pressured, and he's going to have to escape. He's got a lot of room out here to the right. Boy, and he gets a big hit out of bounds. They're going to throw a flag on that as well, so that's going to give him 15 more. He was close to the first down marker as it is.
Well, it's one of those plays. Was he out of bounds when he got hit, or was he going out of bounds when he got hit? Either way, that's going to be 15 yards on that play.
Yep. Here comes the official call.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds on the defense. 15 yards to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
You know, that kind of play has made it really rough on – oh, yeah, see, it makes it really rough on the referees because used to the quarterbacks were never wanting to get hurt. They would take a knee or slide or run out of bounds on purpose. Mm-hmm. But now they've become such athletes and they run just as much as they throw, and they want to tackle them. And you don't know if they're going to lower their head at the sideline and run you over instead of stepping out. It's just been really difficult for defensive guys to know when to lay off and let them go, or if you lay off and then all of a sudden they duck their head and run you over or get a first down. And now it's made it hard for the referees to call it too. They don't know if they should call it for a guy giving himself up or what. So it's just, you know, these guys have just evolved. These quarterbacks have gotten to where they're not wanting to give up. We already saw them one time already run the defensive back over.
Yep.
And so you just don't know if they're giving up or going to lower a shoulder on you.
Last play was a 9-yard run for Ricky Taylor, and he's going to get the ball again here, trying to pick up the first down, and Irving's able to hold him. This time may have even lost half a yard. It's going to set up 3rd down and 2.
Michael Ortega called the defensive play.
Look at Taylor there on your screen as we approach 1 minute remaining. Again, a fast-moving third quarter. North Garland just content, I would imagine, at this point to run the ball and run clock with a 26-point lead. Again, they're threatening once again.
I think this is 2-play territory here.
Yep. They're not going to need it on this play because he
stayed on his feet. Look at that.
Taylor still running all the way down to the 11-yard line, so that's a gain of 10 more.
He's got great balance. He's like a cat. Look at him right here, just following his guys. He's got low center of gravity. People are pushing all over him, and he just keeps his balance. It's natural talent. You can't teach it.
About a 7-second difference from the play and game clock, so it's perhaps the final play of the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 11. There's a snap, the handoff once again to the left side, and guess what? That's going to be a touchdown.
Well, good. He got rewarded for all that work he was doing. I mean, he's really putting in the effort. Finally, look at that. Offensive line just doing a great job of cross-blocking right there. Left him an alley to stroll into the end zone.
High fives all around. Extra point attempt coming up here. Oh, a bad snap once again. And, boy, one thing the North Garland coaching staff can take out of this, they're going to have to work on special teams, and in particular their kicking unit, if you will.
You know, a lot of times when you don't have just a specific group of guys that can go over there and work on special teams, because you got to work on offense and defense, and half the guys are on the same team. That's offense and defense, and they got to switch them back and forth, and it just doesn't leave you a whole lot of time to get to work on that special teams unit.
That was a 6-play, 53-yard drive for North Garland. Of course, they did have the 115-yard, penalty as well that helped out. But again, 6 plays, 53 yards, and of course capped off by that 11-yard touchdown run by number 23. You just saw a minute ago again on the sideline, Ricky Taylor. And the Raiders out to a 32-0 lead here with only 9 seconds remaining in the third. So it's been all North Garland tonight. And, really the way the Raiders would have wanted to start the season, I think.
Oh, yeah, they got something to talk about tomorrow for sure. School is always happier the next day when you win a football game.
No doubt. In Irving, Bobby, at this point, we're basically 3 quarters in, and they've got 4 first downs in the entire game.
Oh, come on. You can give them one for a penalty or something.
Okay, let's give them 5. Let's just give them one.
Hey, you got to give credit to that North Garland defense, man. I mean, they've really filled the gaps there.
There's the kick. It's going to come down at around the 15-yard line. Fair caught, and Tigers are going to start at their 25. Again, 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And you just, you look at Irving and what they've done so far offensively in this game, Bobby. Again, no completions on the 9. You just, you sit here and you think that it's going to be real difficult for them to make any kind of a comeback in this, without the ability to really throw the ball.
Yeah, it's not even the incompletions. It's the unattempts, because they've only thrown the ball 5 times the whole game. I mean, like I said, I don't care if you throw it to the center. At least you have to cover that guy now. Yep. I mean, it doesn't matter if he catches it or not. You got to cover him. You can't put 9 guys to stop the run if you think he might throw it.
Handoff goes to Horn, left side.
And off to the left side, a nice gain of about 3 yards. It's tough running inside, but they're just, they're not able to break one. And that will end the third quarter of play. So, again, it's been all North Garland at this point. 1 touchdown by Ricky Taylor in that quarter, and our new score, North Garland 32, Irving 0. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV. One touchdown in that third quarter, and that was by the North Garland Raiders. They have upped their score to 32-0 over Irving, and a nice way to start the 2020 football season so far for North Garland with only 1 quarter remaining. Irving facing a 2nd down and 4 after that gain, a 2nd down and 6 after that gain of 4 yards on first down. There's a snap of the quick pitch out. That time is to number 6. Well, pretty good running room out there. He may have a first down. I think he does. It's going to be a gain of 6 for number 6.
Well, the Tigers did a good job of everybody picking up their guy to block. I mean, you watch, it looked like the Raiders had guys out there, but there was a block there. There's a block right there. It just gives them a little bit of extra room to run, and he was able to pick up that first down. But it takes everybody making the perfect block.
There's a snap, the handoff to the up back once again. Nice spin move and a gain of about 3 yards. Well, definitely the workhorse tonight for Irving has been on the ground, has been number 12, Caden Horn. And, Bobby, that was his 11th carry of the game, but only for 29 yards. So 11 carries, 29 yards so far through 3.
He's a big guy. I don't know that he has breakaway speed. We haven't been able to see it, but he looks like he's just a strong runner.
Second down, 7. Looking to throw it. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there, but, well, I don't know if the receiver just kind of held up for a second, Bobby. It looked like if he would have kept going, he could have run right under that.
Yeah, I don't know. He may have lost it in the light and thought he didn't throw it to him, but he actually did throw it to him. It looks like he was like, he thought, man, I'm open, and you didn't throw it to me is what it looked like. You kind of raise your hands like, why didn't you throw it?
Right.
And then you realize, he did throw it.
It's a 3rd down and 7 here for the Tigers. Quarterback under center. It's a snap. Handoff up the middle, and just nothing there. Just 1 yard on the carry.
Well, that offense that they're running is, you know, what you would run in maybe 1970 or something. It's just, I mean, it's just plain vanilla, and you really know who's getting the ball every single time. I mean, it's not a big guess. The only thing that they've really been able to do out of that is that pitch.
Right.
But outside of that, I mean, it's going to be a struggle all season with that offense, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. So 4th down and 6. Tigers looking to punt it away here. Here's the snap, a good snap, and the kick is away, off the side of his foot, headed towards the out of bounds, and that is not going to net very much on the punt. You're looking at about an 8-yard net punt. And once again, the Raiders are going to have great field position as they're going to start in Irving territory at the 47.
Well, he flipped the field.
You did not just say that. Sure the audience can tell we're in prime form here. We're in mid-season form.
Oh, man.
Boy, what a nice night. All kidding aside, nice night so far for the Raiders. They're playing really well right now and have the big lead here in the ball once again. There's a handoff to the outside. Boy, a loss on the play there of a couple yards, and I say a couple, they're going to say it's a loss of about 6 yards.
It's a good play right there. I mean, he gets outside and grabs him down with his jersey, just pulls him down, uses those strong hands.
Second down and about 15 to go here. Clock continues to run. We're inside of 10 minutes remaining. Again, North's probably going to keep it here on the ground most of the rest of the game here with the big lead. Hand off to Davis. He's got some room outside here to the left.
Woo, he's fast.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be a gain of 17 yards.
That's why they have him back there. Obviously, right there, you could see his speed. He was able to split those defenders. I mean, I thought for a second they had the angle on him, and all of a sudden it looked like they had the wrong angle because he was so fast to get through there.
Exactly. There's a little bit of a hole up here. I don't know if there's a flag on the play. Oh, there is. There it is.
Offense, number 51, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay. Second down.
All right, so a penalty here against the Raiders for holding.
So 2 negative plays in a row.
Yeah, it looked like we picked up the hold there.
Boy, that's kind of ticky-tack.
That'll move the ball back to the 42-yard line.
So they will move the penalty from the spot of where the hold was. So we've got a second down and 21 now facing the Raiders.
Second down, 21.
There's a snap. Looking to throw it this time and throwing it out. Catches incomplete. He had it for just a moment, but not long enough to be considered a catch. So pass is going to be incomplete.
Just another good play by that little defensive back out there, number 29. That's his second negative play. Hadn't seen him all game long. We don't have him on the roster. But he made a great play earlier on that negative tackle, and now he's just right there, follows his man out where he's supposed to be.
So 3rd down 21 now for the Raiders.
Looks like he's going to earn him a spot right there.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Nope, they're going to throw it. Throwing it across the middle. The catch is made. That's going to be a 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
I mean, that was a bullet of a pass. He sat back there, found some room, and zipped that, man. Pena's got a great arm. Watch him sit here. He's watching it. He put it right where he wanted to throw it. It was double coverage.
Anthony McAdory on the stop.
25 yards on the reception there.
For the Raiders.
Number 1, Justin Udibor with that catch.
Yeah, that's a tough catch. He had to use all hands, couldn't use his body at all. You get your hands out there in front, grab that and pull it in. Man, that's a good one.
Hand off this time inside to Davis. Tries to cut it back outside, but Irving does a good job of wrapping him up. A 3-yard gain.
Ricky Taylor with the carry.
Yeah, hold that ball. I mean, they were trying to pull it out.
On the defensive play.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, that was Ricky Taylor. That was not Dexter Davis. So a gain of 3 for Taylor. Well, the Raiders just going to take time off the clock now as play clock down to 15 and counting. Taylor in the backfield along with Pena. 2nd down 7. There's a snap, and once again they're going to hand it off. Taylor trying to get to the outside, but we're coming across, making another nice play. Number 29, exactly, Bobby.
Yeah, he's not on the roster. I think he's been put in this half. I mean, I hadn't seen him at all, and now all of a sudden he's just all over the place.
Yeah, making a couple of plays. So a loss on that play. Here it is again.
Lost on the play back to the 35. 3rd down, 12.
Well, it looks like this is going to be a pass again. 3rd and 12. Why not? He's been pretty hot.
There's the snap. Going to hand it off to Taylor to the left. Oh, and he got pulled down, but guess what? That's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, that's going to be automatic 1st down right there. Can't do that. You take a great play. It looks like they're going to call holding here.
Holding.
Oh,
offense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
Well, it looked like on the tackle, Bobby, that he got his face mask, so that's my mistake.
See where they get the holding? Right there. Okay, he's holding him right there. That's where they get it. Oh, he gets him by the shoulder.
Yeah, it was the shoulder
pad.
There you go,
pulled him backwards. But, yeah, you saw the lineman right there. Give the old sticky hands.
So I made the comment earlier that we were in our midseason form, and obviously kidding on that, but our camera crew already in midseason form as they got a nice shot there of that last play, and you could see there the hold and the no face mask like we thought it was going to be called.
So what do you do here? I mean, you've got 6.5 minutes left. Do you punt this ball or you go for it? I mean, I think you're in. I think you go for it, right?
Yep.
I mean,
yep, no doubt. 4th down and 13. Matter of fact, I keep it on the ground here, run as much clock as you can. Looks like coaching staff, they're going to let it wind down here, call a timeout probably. Or perhaps even take the delay of game and back them up 5.
Offense.
They are going to punt.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
I'm with you, though. I don't know why you would do it. I think you just run the ball or do whatever you're going to do. But they took the penalty to move the ball back so they don't kick it in the end zone.
Yep. So loss of 5 more yards there due to the penalty. And so the Raider punt unit is coming out. Irving's going to send one back to return it. The dangerous number 11, Shane Anderson.
Yeah, don't punt it to him.
Boy, low snap there. Boy, nice job by the punter to get it, but then just kicks it straight up in the air, and it takes an Irving bounce.
Yeah, I think you probably should just take that ball and run it on 4th down because you were on the 32-yard line. So, I mean, take your chance of running, maybe get a 1st down.
Yep.
You could even throw it because even at the change of possession, if it's incomplete, the clock's going to stop even at change of possession. So you really had a free play to do it, but this could have been disastrous.
Yeah, punter did a great job there to get that one away.
Tigers at their own 38-yard line.
So Irving back on offense. There's a snap. They fake handoff. They're going to throw it out there. Number 11 got a little bit of speed, breaks through some tackles, and finally pushed out of bounds. Boy, that's going to be a nice gain.
I mean, he's their athlete. You just got to get him the ball. He obviously shows he's very fast and elusive. Right here, they have him. Watch this. They got him right here, and he just he makes the break and makes him miss, and then he outruns everybody. I mean, that guy's got some skill.
Yeah, that was a 24-yard run. Obviously, the biggest play of the night here for Irving. That will go down as a run, Bobby, because it was, again, behind him. Works like a lateral, so that's a run of 24. And Irving in North Garland territory at the 38-yard line.
Timeout. Irving.
So Irving calls a timeout here as the play clock was running out, and we'll take a quick break with him. Our score with 5:45 remaining here in the game, the North Garland Raiders 32, the Irving Tigers nothing.
I can't vote yet.
But you can.
Exercise your right to vote in the upcoming election.
Early voting is October 13th through October 30th.
Election day is November 3rd.
Remember that Garland ISD has a tax rate election on the ballot.
It will be the last item.
So remember to vote all the way to the end.
Visit www.garlandisdtre.com to learn more about our tax rate election.
Look at the North Garland Raider band. Happy to be playing for a football game as well. They put in a lot of hard work, and it's good to see them back here also. And there's the handoff on 1st down. A nice run there for number 12. He's going to gain about 8 yards on the carry. And again, it's been a lot of short gainers for him on the night, Bobby, but a gain of about 12 on, or pardon me, a gain of about 8 on that play.
Well, you see a lot of different jerseys going in and out of the games now, So, you got guys in there that are getting to play and have a lot of fun. They've put in a lot of hard work.
Right.
And now they're getting their team is up, and now they're getting their chance to get out there and play and have a good time too. So I think it's great reward right there for the guys getting to get out there and play some football that normally haven't gotten that chance.
Exactly.
Injury. Timeout.
So the pitch and gain of about 2 yards. We've got an injured Raider on the field. When you hate to see that, especially at this part of the ball game, coming down to the end here. Taking a look at him. One of your big defensive linemen there. And well, Bobby, it's been fun here this first game back, and looking forward to a fun season of football here. The Garland District, of course, we got Wiley still with us, but
for the most part, it's all Garland schools, but Wiley's in here, and they're a great team as well.
Number 68, Adrian Martinez, a sophomore that was injured on that play. Good to see him on his feet and coming off to the sideline.
Yeah, sometimes when you get hit like that, get a little hurt, you're not used to it. You hadn't gotten that happen yet. He's a sophomore out there, and next time he'll probably just work through it.
We'll just walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off. Get up and walk it off.
first down on that last play, and so the handoff to number 12, and he's going to gain about 5 yards.
I believe we have Wiley and Lakeview next week here on GRS TV.
That'll be your district opener for those two schools. That'll be a big game right out of the gate as well.
Whew, he got sandwiched.
Yes, he did.
He was the peanut butter and jelly.
And off once again to the fullback. He's going to pick up a first down. So with 12 getting some yards here towards the end of the game. It's a gain of about 7 more.
Yeah, I believe there's a lot of sophomores in there right now playing. That's good. Good experience.
Yeah, get him some experience. Absolutely. Going back and talking about that Wiley-Lakeview game, those are two of the teams, Bobby, that a lot of people think are going to be there at the top of the district race. So again, kind of a big crucial game, coming right out of the gate.
Lakeview's always pretty good. They've always got some really good athletes. They could put it together this year, get into the playoffs. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yep, absolutely.
Fumble picked up by number 9, Harris.
Boy, another fumbled snap that time. The quarterback able to fall on it. Gain of 1 yard.
Well,
They've
I
had a
thought
lot
they
of
were
those.
doing the fumble rooski at this time.
Well, they might.
Just didn't happen.
Gain of 1 on the play, second down, 9.
The fumble rooski.
Well, they've been setting it up all game. I mean, they've done it at least 9 times. When is the guy going to pick it up, the big old lineman, and run him for a touchdown? That's what they're setting up, isn't it?
There's the fake handoff. He's looking to throw it. He's got a man out there. Oh, and it's incomplete.
He had him.
Able to recover was number 1, Justin Udibor, and he was able to just get there and cause enough, to interrupt the pass.
See if he gets his hands on it. Maybe he just made an awesome play. Oh. Tough one.
So 3rd down and 8 now for the Tigers. Another fake. He's got a man wide open. And he just, I don't know who he was throwing to, Bobby. Just underthrew him by 5 yards.
Oh, my goodness. All he had to do was just toss it up in the air. His guy was so wide open.
You see Omar Lopez, a sophomore that, again, could have had an interception right there.
Well, he'd had a lot to talk about tomorrow.
Absolutely.
He'd had a lot of fun with that one. The hero.
Here's a look at it again. And, I mean, it was wide open. I thought that was a touchdown, and it just – so the Tigers looking to get on the board here. This will be a 32-yard attempt. There's a snap and hold. The kick is blocked.
Uh-oh.
North Garland picks it up and then tackled. So the field goal attempt is blocked by the Raiders, and they keep that goose egg on the board.
Well, that's a fired-up group down there in those dark jerseys. I mean, that's fun when you're setting get out there and you have a lot of guys that hadn't normally been playing. They're fighting their heart out right there, and then all of a sudden they block the field goal to top it off. So that's kind of nice. Those guys over here on the sideline are giving them all high fives. They're a happy group.
Nothing wrong with the snap and hold. I mean, everything looked good there. They just, a couple of Raiders came through the middle of the line and were able to get a hand on it.
Is number 40 the one that blocked the punt, or did he run it? Devontae Tanner. Just a nice job right there by those fellas down there.
1st and 10 here for the Raiders. 3 minutes remaining in the game. And the handoff to the right side, and I would imagine we're going to see a lot of clock being run now as the new quarterback on the field right there, number 11, Gabriel Harris. And that young man is a sophomore. Well, just a dominating performance here tonight for North Garland. They're going to come away with a victory here, start the season 1-0, and head into district play 1-0.
Not sure what they're going to do here. They're going to call a timeout, or They're trying to get a play in.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to wait and call a timeout here. And
I think that
no,
must
maybe
be what
not.
they're doing.
Delay of game. Offense. Number 11. 5-yard penalty. Still, second down.
I don't know why they didn't call the timeout instead of delayed game.
Yep, that's going to back them up 5 yards. Set up a 2nd and 15.
To the 23.
Handoff inside. Short gain of about 2 yards. I didn't see the number there, Bobby. It looked like
Jesus Lazo on the stop.
I still hadn't gotten the number yet, but anyway, short gain on that run of about 2 yards, and we're inside of 2 minutes to go.
Third down.
Well, you love watching coaches. It's, you know, Coach Castilla has a 32-point lead. He looks upset, doesn't he? There was something he saw he didn't like.
It's been interesting because, you know, there's not a whole lot of people, so you can really hear the coaches actually coaching down there.
Right.
And it's kind of fun listening to hear what they're saying and yelling at the boys. And
Handoff up the middle.
Another inside handoff. Gain of about 3. It's going to be 4th down and 10.
Glenn Sanchez on the stop. 4th down, 10.
So the football season is underway here as we count down the last minute of the game at Williams Stadium. A great win here for North Garland. A big win on opening night for them. 32-0 is how it appears it's going to end. And, well, congratulations to North Garland. 1-0 here on the season. And, again, looking forward to next week, district play opening.
yeah, it feels good. You've been practicing so long, and it's been long days and working out and getting up early and going to bed late. Just, it's been tough, and you finally get out here and actually play a different team. There's our crew.
Delay of game. Offense. Number 11. That institutes a 10-second runoff. Please set the clock to 13 seconds. 4th down.
Hey, got a shout out.
I mean, these guys, they get here early and set up. And
yes, they do.
Pulling cables and getting their camera gear all set up. And, boy, they're here early, and then they're the last ones to leave. They work hard. And
they do work hard, absolutely. Do a great job. Whoa, look at that punt. That was a great punt. It's going to take a North Garland bounce, go out of bounds right at the 30.
That should do it. That's 4 seconds left of the clock, and they'll come out and take the snap. And
there's Mr. Homer Clayton right there. Good to see you,
Homer.
Homer.
Veteran. Who is that masked man?
And we have come to the end of the game here at Williams Stadium. It was a good one tonight for the Raiders and the Raider faithful. Our final score, North Garland 32, Irving 0. We'll take it away with some highlights, and we'll see you next time on GRS TV.